sophomore at 165 pounds. And then back their back three guys are Devon Harris, who plays both sides. Justin Hetherington plays both sides of the balls, and then Logan Williams. So they only got about 4 guys, Joey, that actually play both sides of the ball.
Steubenville Big Red offensively for you now. Let's look at the Big Red. Left tackle to right tackle. Across the front, number 51, Kieran Doyle, 225-pound senior. Left guard, number 72, Tyler Eli, a 250-pound junior. The center is the anchor of that offensive line. The senior, he's been around for a while, throwing more. Elijah Demetrius is the right guard today, 6'2", 200-pound junior. And the right tackle is number 61, Chris Elliott, 6'4", 210-pound senior. Tight ends, Mitchell Goulin along with Alec Davis. The receiving corps tonight, Charles Reeves, Pookie Petaway, Tino Piro, Alec Taylor, Juan Jones, and Nick Scott. The quarterbacks, Javon Davis, 5'9", 165-pound junior, completes 59.8% of his passes, just under 1,000 yards on the season, 12 touchdowns to 4 interceptions. Johnny Agresta, the 6'1", 170-pound junior, completing 50% of his passes. He has 5 touchdowns on the season. He also has 2 rushing. The fullbacks are Zane Zimish, Jonathan Blackman, and Lucas Noble. And the tailback, the team's leading rusher, is Jacob Bernard. He has 638 yards rushing. That's 5.5 a clip and 6 touchdowns on the season. We'll also see the senior Jalen McGee back there, as well as Jamal Petaway, 202 yards, 4 touchdowns on the season. Today's officiating crew, the referee is Butch Minkemeyer. The umpire is Robert Mills. The line judge is Jimmy Sperlaza. The linesman is TJ Brancasio, and Rusty Vermillion is the back judge. Let's go ahead and send it down on the field one more time with a very soggy Larry Carochi.
Yeah, guys, this rain hasn't stopped yet. It's slowed down once or twice, and then it picks up. But talking about St. C, guys, they go as far as Zach Bigelow is going to take them. He has thrown for 1,300 yards on the year and 14 touchdowns. He's also their leading rusher with 385 yards and 5 touchdowns. So they're only going to go as far he takes them right now. But, Ross, you talked about Logan Williams, who's a two-way player. He's their leading receiver right now. He's caught 10 touchdowns out of Bigelow's 14. So I'm sure Big Red's defense is going to key on him.
Back deep is Devon Harris and also Justin Hetherington. And we did have word that Logan Williams, we don't know, I don't see him out there. We did. He had a lower body injury. That's about all we heard.
And he may not be playing this evening, which is unfortunate for the Red Devils.
If that's the case, it's going to be a long night for St. Clairsville.
Mark Smith, the senior kicker for Steubenville Big Red, has it teed up at the 40, and we are underway. A high, deep kick, and it is fielded by Harris at the 5, across the 10, the 15, right back up the middle as he lumbers his way out to the 20-yard line, brought down by Lucas Koval.
I guess I had George and David Harper out in Vegas listening in, and their buddy Clifton Spinner, who I graduated with, is up here in the press box, and he wanted to make sure those guys all knew he was here, and also to Terry Mamula, his also fellow classmate.
Get a lot smarter by banking with Strip Steel Community Federal Credit Union. Pay less fees, get lower rates for auto loans than regular banks. Strip Steel Community Federal Credit Union, large enough to serve you, small enough to know you. Member NCUA. Steubenville Big Red donned in their black trousers with the red and white trim, the red jerseys with the white numerals, and the red headgear. St. Clairsville coming up, and the white away uniforms, white trousers, white jerseys with their red numerals and their silver headgear. Here's a handoff right up the middle to the fullback, and that was Chuksa, and Chuksa finds some daylight. Rossi gets out across the 25, out to the 27-yard line, gain of 7.
You get a really good block up front, and that just spurted, and when Nick Scott's making a tackle, that means everybody else has not gotten a chance.
Second down, long 2, almost 3. As Zach Bigelow, he is thrown for 1,300 yards, actually over 1,300 yards, 1,372, 10 touchdowns on the season. Poised senior quarterback comes up in the power I formation. Hands the ball off this time to Joey Maroon. Maroon hitting the backfield. Ross falls forward, though, for a very short gain. It's going to be 3rd down and about 2.
Yeah, I think they actually might have lost a little bit on that play.
The play brings up 3rd down.
Nice defensive surge by the left side of the Big Red defensive line. And the Red Devils moving right to left here at Harding Stadium toward the scoreboard.
Going without a huddle, kind of just all looking to the sideline for the play. Down under 10 seconds on the play clock.
And Bigelow up under center. Power I formation, single receiver to the near side. Inside handoff to Kolb, and Kolb is going to be hit and wrestled to the ground. No gain on the play. That's going to set up a fourth down and about 2.
Leading the charge there was Jalen McGee, the senior, for the tackle for the Big Red. Got to say hi to Darren Sample down in Carolina listening. Also hello to my mother and father at home. Nice and dry and toasty in that nice house.
They tried to get Kolb on that inside trap, and it did not fool the defensive line. So a punting situation as Dustin Carruthers is on to punt things away. He's standing at his 15-yard line. And Pirro back at the 40. And low snap, Carruthers gets it. It's a fake, and it is complete. They're going to convert as Greenwood has it. And Greenwood, the big tight end, into Big Red territory all the way down to their 44-yard line. There is a flag on the play way back here at the 29.
Yeah, that might be an ineligible man downfield, and that's going to negate that if it is. So we'll see what the call is here.
See if we can get it from the head referee. And that's exactly what it is, a legal man downfield, so that's going to bring that back.
Well, it's a nice call, though, and Fatty, we'll send it down to you on that. Did you see that one coming?
You know what? I'm down here with Thad Crozier just now, and he goes, I'll bet you they blocked this punt. And I said, they might not block this one, but they're going to end up blocking one. And as soon as I said that, they ran that fake. But they did have a lot of those linemen took off way too far downfield, but it was a great play call if they'd executed it right.
So that's going to back them up inside their own 25 down to their 23-yard line. So the punting team coming back out. And Gino Pirro going to drop back to his 45 this time. And Carruthers is going to await the snap right around his 10. Double gunner for the Red Devils. And Declan Dombrowski gets the ball back as Carruthers, the lefty, boots it out of there. Kind of a knuckleball. Fair catch called for and made by Gino Pirro just across the 50-yard line. 27-yard punt as Steubenville Big Red will take over. First down and 10.
Fatty just called it down there, Joey. Big Red's going to get one of them. Man. They were almost on top of that punt right there. And St. Clairsville, if they're seeing that, their coaches better tell them on the sideline, we need to do a better job protecting our punter because they came in from 3 different angles, and they almost got to that.
Big Red takes over. First time offensively. They have it first down and 10 at the Red Devil 49-yard line. 9:33 left to go here in the opening quarter. No score. Twins each way for Big Red. Shotgun formation. Davis flips it out to Charles Reeves. Breaks a tackle. Breaks another one. First down yardage over on the far side. Gain of 11, maybe 12.
Well, Charles was a nightmare for them last year, and I'm sure they're going to be prepared to try and stop him.
And you can see the water splashing up from the turf field when the players are running. Looks like the rain let up a little bit.
Yes, Joe, it's got to actually stop now. But you've noticed nobody's really slipping. That's kind of the best part about this turf. There's puddles down there, but we're not slipping.
So Big Red first down and 10 from the 38-yard line. Here's a quick hitter to Charles again. He's got first down yardage and more. He's at the 15, the 10, the 5. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steubenville Big Red. 38-yard pitch and catch from Davis to Charles Reeves. Let's go down to Fatty.
Well, you guys just mentioned it. He hurt him last year. You thought they'd have been keying in on him. In the first 2 plays, they go hitch pass, and Big Red scores just like that.
2 plays, 49 yards on the drive for the Big Red, and they'll come out now with Austin Duggan, the senior, will attempt the extra point, and the holder is Gino GP Money Pirro.
Touchdown comes at 9:02 of the first for Steubenville Big Red. 38-yard touchdown pass from Davis to Reeves. Duggan on to attempt the extra point. And the kick is up, and this one is good. So 9:02 left to go here in the opening quarter. Big Red 7, St. Clairsville nothing. It's high school football on the river.
Mark 15 up for the Big Red. James Clark. Devon Harris. Justin Hetherington deep for the Red Devils.
And welcome back. Harris on the return from the 5, 10, 15-yard line. Comes near side, plants the foot, finds some daylight as he gets out to the 25-yard line. Nice shifty run by Harris on the return.
Ryan Bernard, nice tackle right there, too, because he's about to break that for big yards. Got to say hi to Brian and JoJo Piro listening in tonight and watching the stream as well, and they said they love listening to us.
Those guys gave us lots of memories, lots of thrills. And this is the last Piro, right?
This is.
Wow. There's been a Piro playing ball since I started doing these games with you.
I think there's been a Piro playing ball forever. Yeah. Started with Anthony.
Yeah. He was a receiver when I first started doing these games, and he turned into a quarterback
and punter.
What's up, Anth? 3 receivers to the right side for Bigelow. He's going to look over here on the left side, and the protection breaks down. Marlon Lawrence in there in a hurry to bring him down.
Yeah.
Drone Moore also lost a 3.
Your man Marlon Lawrence. What's his nickname, Joe? What did Coach Piro tell you to call him? Sumo.
It'll be 2nd down and 13 as they spot the ball at the 22-yard line. And again, St. Clairsville up to the line. Then they look to the sideline to Coach Mack, and then they all look at those wristbands, get in the play, same formation. Trips over on the right side. Twins here on the near side. Empty backfield. Big Red showing blitz off the left edge, and they do come. Bad snap, and Bigelow had to go down and get it. He just fell on it down around his 13-yard line, so another loss on the play.
Well, what you don't want to do after a quick touchdown against you is have 2 plays for a loss, and now you're really in deep water on 3rd down, and it's going to be like 21 on the loss on the play.
That's a loss of 8 that time.
Hey, hi to my man Wolfie, Crow, Vinny, and Renee Duvall all listening in. They're sitting on Fatty's porch right now, by the way, Fatty, and listening to the game.
Oh, yeah, I know. I left them there.
So 3rd down and 21 as the ball is spotted at the 13-yard line.
I hope you locked your refrigerator of crows at the house.
I left them enough food from the grill.
3 receivers to the right. Big Red showing blitz up the gut. They do come. Bigelow looking, steps, fires, and it is incomplete. Tried to get it on the post pattern that time to the big tight end. And nice defense by Steubenville Big Red. Gino Piro got a hand and knocked it away.
Oh, and that was a nice play, too. Nice pass, nice throw, and Piro really just made a great defensive play on that to knock it away. And he gives up a lot of size on that guy, too.
Well, yeah, 6'2", 200-pound junior, and Gino's, not.
He's not that if he's carrying his brother Brian.
And Gino back to return the punt. He's going to be standing at the Red Devil 46-yard line as Carruthers is right on his goal line to punt it away. And good snap, and the lefty boots it out of there, and this is a short kick. Wobbling. It's going to take a little bit of a St. C bounce out across their own 30, out to their 34-yard line. So Big Red, after a 20-yard punt, is in great field position. They lead it 7-0. 7:15 left to play here in the first.
Yeah, well, with that punt there kind of shanking to the right side, he sees the pressure coming. He's just trying to get the ball out of there. And Big Red in business right now. And, and we talked about it during the break, but if they're only going to put 2 guys out there, Charles is going to get a lot of throws.
And Charles is wide over on the far side. Zimish is over there as a slot back, at least for right now. The backs are in the eye. Single receiver over here on the near side. Big Red moving left to right. Davis up under center. Long play count. Checking out that 4-4 defense. Still checking out that defense. Now here's a handoff to Bernard. Breaks through the line of scrimmage and lunges out across the 30-yard line. Gain of 5 down to the 29.
Correction, take Bernard. Gain of 5.
Second down and 5 now, stack eye for Big Red. Long count again by Davis as he comes to the under center. Gives it to Bernard. Bernard's going to get first down yardage off the right side, tumbling ahead and picking up the first down.
Henry get on the stop. Gain of 6. Hey, Ross, St. Clairsville's not doing themselves any bit of a favor by giving Big Red the ball both times inside their own 40-yard line.
6 yards on the gain. It'll be 1st and 10 at the 23. They come again with that stack eye. Alec Taylor out wide to the right, and Reeves on the left side on the short side of the field. Long count again. Now they send Zimish in motion to the left. And the give is going to be to Bernard. Bernard again on the right side. Bernard at the 10. Bernard gets yanked down inside the 10-yard line, maybe at about the 9. He almost broke that. And coming up to make a really nice play there for the Red Devils was Kolb. And if Kolb doesn't make that play, Bernard is in for the touchdown. But it's going to be a 1st and goal for Big Red as they get down to the 9-yard line. Nice job. 14-yard gain. And leading right now 7-0 and knocking on the door again. They'll come to the line quickly this time. This time they go with the I formation. The fullback is going to get the ball, and that is Zimish. Zimish bangs ahead and falls into the end zone. Zimish is in for the touchdown. Down to you, Fatty.
All right, Ross. 4 quick running plays by the Big Red, and just like that, they're into the end zone. Bernard, like you said, had a chance to break that big one. Got caught at the 9, and Zimish finishes the job off. And Big Red, just like that, goes up 13-0.
4 plays, 34 yards on the drive as we will now try to get the extra point here. And it'll be Piro the holder for Duggan. Elliott snaps the ball. It's a bad snap, and it's going to be muffed. Duggan's going to pick it up, and he is not going to get in. With 5:50 to play in the first quarter, it is Big Red 13, St. Clairsville nothing. You're listening to Big Red Football on the River. We'll be back.
It starts at the stop of the Devils. When you're ready to be a team professional, we will get you back to your game. With the Sports Medicine Performance Center, Dr. Capone, now on our office. We're going to treat your budget like you say. We're going to treat you the idea to your
And welcome back, everybody. Starks, Harris, and Hetherington are back deep as Mark Smith just kind of pooches this one around the 20-yard line. It takes a bit of a Big Red bounce. It's a live football, and there's a mad scramble for it down there. No signal yet from the head referee, Butch Minkemeyer.
The Clairsville recovers the loose ball.
Store recovered it for St. Clairsville, and they'll have the ball 1st and 10. And
Ross,
like
he was hoping that ball was going to go out of bounds. That's why he let it bounce.
And
on this wet turf, it just kind of hopped straight up in the air.
So it'll be 1st down and 10 from the 22-yard line for the Red Devils. And they come up with 3 receivers to the right side of the football field. Twins over here on the near side. And Bigelow. Empty backfield, looking to throw under heavy pressure, steps, fires, and it is incomplete. Tried to get it to Harris, and on the coverage was Nick Scott.
Zimish came in with a little bit of pressure on him right there, and the ball was thrown well high. So it'll be a 2nd down and 10 now for Big Red.
2nd down and 10 for the Red Devils, that is. They have it at the 22-yard line, moving right to left here at Harding Stadium. Again, same formation. 3 receivers over on the right side. Twins over here on the near side. Bigelow calling for the ball. Empty backfield. Big Red showing blitz, and they may have came just a little too early.
Yeah.
Nice hard count by Bigelow.
Jerome Moore got a little excited, came off sides.
Today's game brought to you by Hollywood Family Eye Care. See all the action on and off the field with the help of Hollywood Family Eye Care with in-depth eye exams and the latest frames to choose from. Dr. Sullivan and the staff at Hollywood Family Eye Care helps you see and look great. Best of luck to Big Red from everybody at Hollywood Family Eye Care in Hollywood Plaza, Steubenville.
Yeah, 2nd down and 5 now, Joe, after the penalty.
Ball spotted out at the 27-yard line. Same formation, empty backfield. Bigelow calling for the ball. Play clock is down to 5. He's still looking at that wristband. It's down to 3 now. Ball is snapped. Bigelow has it. Fires out on the far side. It is complete. But tackled right there was Hetherington, but not before. He's going to pick up 6 yards and move the sticks. First down.
Special hello to Sissy Young. She's at home listening in. We hope you feel better and get well soon and able to get back up here to some games. Hi to my favorite McGrath, Kathy McGrath.
And the 6 on the play, first down and 10 from the 33-yard line. And again, the empty backfield. Bigelow has 3 receivers to the left side of the football field, 2 over on the far side. And Bigelow looking under pressure, floats one down the far side. A little miscommunication. It's incomplete with his intended receiver. Receiver ran the in pattern. Bigelow threw the fly.
Well, and Bigelow's just got pressure coming on him every time. His line is giving him no pass blocking time whatsoever.
0.
And again, they're coming out in that empty backfield. 3 to the left, 2 receivers over on the right side. Starks and Devin Harris. And Bigelow expecting pressure right up the middle. Big Red showing it, and they do come. They pick it up. The ball is batted out of the air by Ryan Bernard. It is incomplete. Getting those big hands up there to bat it down.
Ryan Bernard was hoping that ball came back down so he could pick it off. He did a nice job, and it's, again, the pressure coming on the ends right now is just torturing Bigelow. He's not able to do anything.
So it's going to set up a 3rd down and 10 for the Red Devils from the 33-yard line, their own 33. Again, same formation. 3 receivers left, Twins over on the right side. And Bigelow calling for the ball. He has it. He's looking. He steps. He fires. Floats it down over on the far side. 1-on-1. And it looks like Alec Taylor picked it off, but it was out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Nice coverage by Taylor.
And again, he threw off his back foot. The ball floated out there, and Taylor just a good job defensively, and they're going to probably send the punting unit back out. And right now, St. Clairsville offensively just not able to get anything going because their line is just not able to give Bigelow any time whatsoever. Got to say hello to our good buddy Robin. He's at home listening in tonight. And hi to Nadia and Abby. They're working on a social studies project right now for Mr. Casanelli's class.
They getting any help?
Maybe.
Carruthers, the lefty. Nice punt this time by Carruthers. Fair catch called for and made in traffic by Gino Pirro. It'll be first down and 10 for Big Red. They have it at their own 42-yard line. We'll step aside. You're listening to High School Football on the radio.
25-yard punt. Regarding the ball carrier. Joey Maroon. Trey Ellick on the stop for the Red Devils. No gain in the play.
And welcome back, everybody. Had a little technical issue with the internet stream and everything. I think everybody's got it. You got to click on the right button if you want to hear the Big Red game. So we're good to go. All right, Steubenville Big Red in St. Clairsville. And no gain on the first down for Bernard right up the gut. So it's going to bring up a second down and 10 from the 42-yard line for Steubenville Big Red. And Agresta in at quarterback, man wide each way. Taylor over here on the right side. Charles over on the far side. The backs are in the eye. And Johnny Agresta, long play count, checking out that 4-4 defense. And he's going to roll to the near side, looking to throw. Squares the shoulders. Taylor wide open down here at the 25. He's got it, 20, 15, middle of the field, 5. Touchdown, Steubenville Big Red.
Maddie, down to you. Did he dupe him or what?
Oh, brother. They got him on a double move pretty bad. and he's lucky that he caught up as much as he did because the ball was slightly underthrown. Otherwise, Alec could have walked into the end zone. So a great play call by Steubenville Big Red, and just like that, they go up 19-0 as the rain is starting to come down a little harder.
So a two-play, 58-yard drive, a 58-yard pass from Agresta to Taylor.
Gino Pirro now to hold. They had trouble with the snap last time for Duggan.
And he's on to attempt the extra point. The kick is up, and the kick is good. 3:30 left to play. 3:33, that is, left to play here in the opening quarter. Steubenville Big Red 20, St. Clairsville nothing. It's high school football on the river.
The Loyal of Steubenville is a short-term nursing and rehabilitation center that promotes the highest level of independence, quality of life by creating a comfortable living environment, providing comprehensive healthcare services. Moral way of caring is reflected by every staff member to ensure that each guest is treated with respect, dignity, and compassion they deserve. Get your tour by logging on to www.loyalofsteubenville.com. Also remind you, no umbrellas are permitted at Harding Stadium. Umbrellas are not permitted at Harding Stadium. Please put them down. If you do not put your umbrella down, you will be asked to leave the stadium. Mark Smith to kick it off for the Big Red. Starks Henderson and Harris keep for the Red Devils.
And welcome back. Harris on the return from the 5-10, gets to the 15, finds some daylight out to the 25, out to the 30, still on his feet out to the 35, finally brought down by the kicker at the 36-yard line.
Mark Smith is not your normal kicker. He's a good stuffed fella, and he made a nice form tackle right there. He's going to be bragging about that in school tomorrow in my class, I'm sure.
He did.
Did you see my tackle?
Put the shoulder in. He had the head on the correct side.
Hey, you got to say hi to my good friend Bridget Cernansky and that other guy that lives with her, Jack, listening in up in Toronto.
A nice return that time by Devon Harris, the 6 foot, 170-pound senior. And he will be one of the twin receivers over here on the near side, along with Jaden Starks, the junior. Trips over on the right side. Big Red showing pressure. Now they're going to back out of it. And now the Red Devils back off the line and look over the sideline. Play clock is down to 1. They did get it off. And Bigelow under pressure. He's going to tuck it, and he's going to go down at the 30-yard line. He's going to lose 6.
Yeah, Sumo and Quadri Williams got to him quickly in there, and he just wasn't able to do anything. And, you know, with the weather the way it is now and the pressure's coming on him, he's just getting a little gun shy. Loss of 6 on the play back to the 30-yard line. And St. Clairsville offensively going the wrong direction.
Trips right, Twins to the left side. Down to 2:56 on a running clock here in the first. Big Red leads it 20-0. Bigelow. Empty backfield, calling for the ball. He has it, looks far side, steps, fires, incomplete, intended for Greenwood over on the far side.
And there was 3 guys there around him. There was Najon, there was Z-squared, and Gino, and they would have got maybe about 4 or 5 out of that. That play wasn't going any further. Special hello to Gretchen Gibbs, recovering from her surgery down in Georgia. We hope she's doing well, and I'm glad she's listening in this evening.
3rd down and 16 now from the 30-yard line. Trips to the right side. Twins over here on the near side. Those twins are Starks and Harris. Bigelow out of the empty backfield, checking out that Big Red 4-man defensive line. Now they bring 2 more linebackers right up the middle. He has to roll to the right. He throws. It is incomplete over on the far side. And they're going to have to punt things away. That ball was intended for Dustin Carruthers.
And the pressure came from the right side again. Sumo coming, and they're disrupting everything back there. Fatty, you see it better than we do.
Guys, you called it right. Last year they put a lot of pressure on this kid, and he got rattled. And this year they're getting even more. It's just there is 0 time for him. And even when he does get a pass off, he's falling backwards and just throwing it up for grabs. He has yet to get his feet set and get a good pass off.
And Carruthers boots it out of there. It's going to bounce across the Big Red side of the 50, down to their 47-yard line, and that's where Big Red will take over. 1st down and 10 after the, what did you say that was, 23-yard punt 2:28 left to play here in the first. Today's game is brought to you by the Laurels of Steubenville. When our loved ones need special care, there are so many choices, but one choice not to overlook, the Laurels of Steubenville. The Laurels is a 98-bed skilled nursing facility with spacious private suites and a state-of-the-art rehab gym. The Laurels also offers long-term care services. You can visit them online at thelaurelsofsteubenville.com. Big Red first down and 10 from their 47-yard line. And Agresta back in out of the pistol. Play fake. He's going to keep it himself. Take it right up the middle. And he's going to get close to 10 yards. All depends on the spot.
Nice gain to start it off. Got to say hi to the real Rasta. Big Jim Rasta listening in. We got Joe standing behind us, keeping guard, the pit boss back here.
Hey, Ross, we got to give a shout-out to our friend of ours, the former Amanda Carmine, who got married today. So congratulations to her and Zach Coldabella as they got married today.
Kind of a late spot. They did give it 10 yards, so it's a first down for Johnny Agresta. First down and 10 at the Red Devil 43-yard line. Twins to the right, Charles Reeves over on the left side. Agresta play fake, looking to throw, steps, fires the out pattern, and it is incomplete over on the far side. Kind of hard to grab that wet ball.
Yeah, went right through the hands of Lucas Koval over there. And the ball is wet, and it's tough to catch sometimes, but I'm sure that Lucas Koval will tell you he should have had that ball.
Stay with us at halftime as Skip Mossick, our good friend from O&N, will talk with former Ohio State and NFL player Jim Lachey, who is a trustee of the Ohio High School Athletic Association. And we're going to be joined by the 2016 Big Red homecoming queen, Kira Newbern.
Yeah, she's a sweet kid.
Second down and 10 from the 43. Twins left, single receiver to the near side. Agresta on the give. And that's Jamal Petaway. And Petaway gets to the 40-yard line, gain of 3 on the play. Well, they're going to say he's down to the 39, so we'll call it 4. It'll be third down and 6.
Still in the first quarter here, Joe. It's been a long first quarter. Big Red with 3 scores on 3 possessions.
As we're approaching the bottom of the hour, 7:27, the FCC reminds me that you are listening to WCDK, Caddis, Steubenville, Weirton. Third down and 6. Big Red, Twins to the far side. Single receiver here on the near side. Petaway again on the give. He's got first down yardage and more at the 30. Down to the 25, all the way down to the 24. Call it the 23-yard line. Gain of 16 on the run.
Hey, Joel Walker's listening. He said he's building the ark and he's made room for our families and stuff to get on there. There's your partner behind you.
I saw it.
Mike Matheson.
In the infamous words of Bill Murray, I'd keep playing. I don't think the heavy stuff's going to come down for a while now.
I was waiting to see which one of you guys was going to pull that out. First down and 10 after the 16-yard run from the 23-yard line for Steubenville Big Red. On the give is Petaway again, and Petaway into the secondary. Down inside the 10, down to the 8-yard line.
And Petaway's not trying to juke anybody, man. He just went straight at him.
Gain of 15 on that play.
Guys, Big Red right now is just dominating the line of scrimmage, both offensively and defensively. And this really could make a long night for St. Clairsville, the way this is shaping up.
Double tight end. Ooh, that felt good. Put a cold bottle on my back of my neck. That felt good.
Gino Pirro wide to the far side on first and goal from the 8-yard line. 2 men in the backfield along with Agresta. Now they're going to motion Pirro from left to right. Here's a handoff. Petaway again. Jamal still on his feet. Down inside the 5. Down to the 3-yard line. Gain of 5.
And Big Red might be able to run one more play before the quarter's over here. Or they're going to wait.
And down to 19 seconds, they are going to wait. That is going to do it. After 1 quarter of play at Reno Field at Harding Stadium, Big Red 20, St. Clairsville nothing. It's high school football on the rip. Miss Newbern, thank you very much as we welcome you back. I got to say, I got to hand it to Father Nick down there. He is getting soaking wet, but he's got it going on. It's time to take a look at those Deanna Ball & Company first quarter stats, and we'll do that after this play here. Second down and goal from the 3-yard line. Steubenville Big Red. Now they switch fields. They're moving right to left. And here's a handoff. I think Zane Zimish right up the middle. He gets to the 1-yard line, so a gain of 2. That's going to bring up a third down and goal.
For the Red Devils on rushing, they have 6 attempts for -9 yards, 1 of 8, 6 yards in the air, 14 plays for -3.
Johnny Agresta on the keep, and he takes it in for the Steubenville Big Red. Touchdown 1 yard away. Let's go down to Larry Carochi.
There you go, guys. Just like that, the offensive line pushes their way in, and Agresta made it an easy 2-yard touchdown, or 1.5, whatever you want to call it. And Big Red is 4 for 4 on possessions and touchdowns.
8 plays, 53-yard scoring drive. Austin Duggan on to attempt the extra point. Chris Elliott will snap it back. Gino Piro will place it down. And you can hear the rain falling down on Fatty's microphone, or his rain gear. High snap. Gino gets it down, and Austin puts it up, and Austin puts it through. With 11:38 left to play in the second quarter. Steubenville Big Red 27-0 on top of St. Clairsville. You're listening to High School Football on the River.
Steubenville, Ohio. They can be reached at 740-282-5323. Your home and auto rates increasing. Paul McLean Insurance, your local independent agency representing over 7 companies to get the best coverage for you. For local personal professional service only, Paul McLean for your home, auto, business, life, and health insurance. Serving the community since 1903, convenient locations. The Louisville, Vermont, New York. Call down or visit our website at www.mclean.com. Mark Smith, the team up from Big Red. Starks, Hennigan, Harris, and the Red Devils.
And welcome back, everybody. Steubenville Big Red has the 27-0 lead, 11:37 on the second quarter clock as Smith's kick goes into the end zone. So it'll be a touchback. Let's go ahead and take a look at the Deanna Ball & Company Certified Public Accountants first quarter stats.
We already gave you the St. Clairsville for Big Red. 10 rushes, 84 yards, 3 of 4, 107 in the air, 14 plays for 191 yards. So Big Red really dominating this game right now.
For the first down and 10 for the Red Devils, straight from the sideline up to the line of scrimmage they come. They have it at their 20-yard line. They're moving left to right here at Harding Stadium. 11:37 left to go on a second quarter clock. Big Red showing pressure. They do come. Here's a handoff to Harris. Shakes a tackle, but he's going to be brought down for a loss. Let's see where they're going to spot him at about the 18, 17-yard line. Loss of 3.
Loss of 2 on the play.
They're going to call it a loss at 2. So back to the 18-yard line.
Rain continues to fall.
Second down and 12 now for the Red Devils. Clock on the move, 11:08 here in the second. Single receiver to the left side of the football field for St. Clairsville. Man-to-man coverage over there by Steubenville Big Red. Big Red showing pressure off the left edge and the middle. They come up the middle. Bigelow rolling to the far side. Receiver not open. He's going to tuck it and run as he gets back to the original line of scrimmage as he gets out to the 21-yard line. So a gain of 3.
Jamison Piro on the stop. Gain of 2. Brings up the third down.
So 10 minutes and 35 seconds. That clock is moving. That's going to bring up a third down and long, almost 9 for St. Clairsville from their 21-yard line. Devon Harris, the senior wide receiver over here on the near side. Only one receiver in the set this time for St. Clairsville. And Bigelow and the rest of the offensive unit looking over to Coach Mack. And they've got the play.
9 guys blocking.
And under center is Bigelow. And Bigelow under pressure, backside pressure. The ball is loose. It is still loose. It's still loose. There's a mad scramble down around the 5-yard line. Big Red says they have it.
I think they do have it. We'll see here.
And they're unpiling and Steubenville Big Red does have the football.
Well, that was just an unbelievable sack from the right side.
Yeah, blindside pressure. Bigelow did not see it coming. The ball popped loose, and Big Red falls on it. Down at the 10.
Yeah, guys, that was Alec Taylor on the corner blitz, and Bigelow never even saw him coming. So, once again, Big Red is set up perfectly at their own 10-yard line.
And I think Marlon Lawrence is the one who came up with the football. So, first down And goal for Steubenville Big Red at the 10-yard line on the pass. Agresta gets it over to Dewan Jones. Nice move into the end zone. 10-yard pitch and catch. Back down to Fatty.
Guys, great patience there by Javon Davis. He let the receivers run their routes, and then over here in the flat, waiting for that pass, he made one little move and went in untouched. And just like that, Big Red makes it 33-0 with still 9 minutes and 50 seconds to go.
Dugging out again to attempt the extra point. Gino Pirro at the hold.
So 10-yard touchdown pass. Davis to Jones. And Elliott. High snap. Gino gets it down, and the kick is up, and Austin Duggan's kick is good. 9:53 to play here in the second. Steubenville Big Red, as Man of War is breathing the fire, leads it 34-0 over St. Clairsville. You're listening to High School Football on the River.
West Banco is a proud sponsor of Steubenville City football. Roll Red Roll. West Banco is a member of the FDIC. We all need to do our part to help the environment. Knowledge of burning one-trip paper. It's easy to recycle. Come see us 6 days a week. We're located in Toronto, Ohio. And remember, recycle for our future.
Whether you excel in sports, academics, business, or even through personal goals, Granada Trophies is your source for plaques, medals, trophies, and engraved items of every kind. You will be the winner when you shop Granada Trophies, 3128 Main Street, Weirton. Call 304-748-6110. Ian Phillips, the lefty, doing the kicking now for Steubenville Big Red. Starks, Harris, and Hetherington are back deep for the Red Devils. And Phillips is going to pound this one into the ground. It gets to the second level, picked up by an up man at the 30, gets out across the 35, out to the 39-yard line. Joey Maroon, man, he is a tough character as he carried a defender with him.
Preston Haney on the tackle for Big Red. Got to say a special hello to my buddy Dylan, listening in with his mom, Shelly. And Santino just bit it running off the field with the tee.
That's the first time I've seen him do that. Yeah, he tripped on the 40-yard line. That nasty 40-yard line. All right, first down and 10 for St. Clairsville as they have it at their own 39-yard line. Man wide each way. Bigelow's up under center. The backs are in the eye. And here's a handoff to Joey Maroon. Hit right at the line of scrimmage and no gain on the play.
And Drone Moore leading the charge for the Big Red along with Ryan Bernard. Special hi to our other good friend Dave McGrath, who hooks us up with some good food when he comes this way from Dover.
So 9:28 clock moving here in the second. It's second down and 10 for the Red Devils from their own 39-yard line. Starks, wide receiver here on the near side. Single receiver Harris over on the far side. Backs are in the eye and play fake. Bigelow looking to throw. It's a design run. He's going to keep it himself as he gets to the 40, gain of 1.
Nice tackle on the outside on that end by Gino Pirro. And, Big Red's had a little bit of trouble in the last couple of games with defending that end. And they're able to do it well here so far tonight. They're just keeping that, pushing it to the sideline and not letting them turn that corner.
It'll be third down and 9 now from the 40-yard line. Single receiver Harris over on the far side. Starks over here on the near side. Backs are in the eye. Chuska is the fullback and Joey Marone is the tailback. Bigelow up under center. Again, third down and 9 from the 40. Long play count. And they're going to have to take a timeout. We'll go ahead and step aside. 8:28 to play in the second. Big Red leads St. Clairsville 34-0. It's high school football on the River.
10 guys in today to bring another guy in.
And they're going to motion to a tight bunch formation on the near side. Bigelow, as referees are going to stop the play. The timeout by St. Clairsville, as the coaching staff noticed they didn't have enough guys in and they knew that the play wasn't exactly what they wanted. We'll go ahead and keep it right here. Let's go down the field with Fatty Carochi.
Now that it keeps raining so hard, we're down here discussing shoe wear and how you can keep your feet dry and things like that. So luckily mine are dry, otherwise I'd be sitting next to you guys. Right now, guys, I mean, if you're St. Clairsville, you're just trying to get a first down. I mean, their defense has got to be exhausted. The whole game has been played on Big Red's side of the field. And poor Bigelow, man, he should get the MVP for their team just for running around for dear life back there. So, you know, Big Red, I'm sure, is going to start substituting soon. But their goal, as Coach Sack said, he may have substituted a little too early last week or the week before. So they're going to work on getting that running clock set up for the second half and get everybody out of here healthy.
8:27 left to go in the second. 3rd down and 9 for St. C from their own 40-yard line. Big Red showing edge off or pressure off the left edge. They do come with Jalen and Bigelow over the middle, and this one is going to be picked off. Picked off by Steubenville Big Red's Nijon Robinson, who returns it to the 31-yard line.
Back down to you, Patty.
There you go. You guys called it, the pressure from the edge. Bigelow once again kind of fading backwards, threw it off his back foot. Nijon made the right the middle linebacker and actually held on to it, which is, I guess, pretty impressive for him. He used to be a tight end. So good for them. And just like that, once again, Big Red is set up inside their own 35-yard line.
Timeout taken by Big Red.
And we'll go ahead and keep it right here. Again, stay with us at the half as ONN Skip Mossick has a nice conversation with former Ohio State and NFL player Jim Lachey, who is a current trustee of the Ohio High School Athletic Association. And Ross is going to have a nice conversation with a very nice young lady I've had the opportunity to know for about 3 or 4 years now, the homecoming queen, Kieran Newbern. What a great little girl.
She's a nice kid. She laughs at every joke I say in class. So she's one of my favorites. She's definitely my favorite out of the 2 Newbern kids that I've had in school, and Bradley knows that.
Well, I said it last week when we had him over to record the liners that you hear her doing in between the commercials. And we asked her future plans, and she told us med school and why, because she wants to find a cure for cancer. It just stuck with me. That's a good little girl. So Davis is back in at quarterback for Steubenville Big Red. The backs are in the eye. Single receiver over on the far side of the football field. 1st down and 10 for the Crimson and Black from the Red Devil 31-yard line. Headaway on the give. He gets to the line, and that's about it. No gain on the play.
General manager of Harding Stadium's up here back behind us, Pat Hivitz.
What's he doing?
Nothing.
He's down there waving at me because he's got all wet.
2nd down and 10 from the 31-yard line as Abe Zane going to go wide to the right side of the football field. Big Red moving right to left here at Harding Stadium. The backs are in the eye again. Now they're going to motion the tight end back to that power I formation. No, actually, he's going to stop in the backfield is Davis. Here is a toss to Petaway again, trying to turn the corner, puts his shoulder down, goes across the 30, down to the 25-yard line, so a gain of 5.
Hi to Bob the Buck and his son Jackson and also his grandson Jackson, and our good buddy up at Lancia's Delano listening.
Our neighbor Bob on the back porch. Hope you're staying dry, Bob.
Special happy birthday to our friend Lisa Nichols.
And 3rd down and 5 for the Crimson and Black. The backs are offset behind Davis, the quarterback. Abe Zane in motion across the formation from right to left. Here's the lead, handoff to Petaway. Breaks a tackle, gets down to the 20-yard line. He's going to be real close to the 1st down. Ross, it all depends on the spot. They're going to give it to him. It'll be 1st down and 10 from the 20. Store, nice touchdown saving tackle for St. Clairsville after the gain of 5.
Butch Mickemeyer not holding his self winding that clock.
And the play clock is down to 6:40 left to go here in the second. Big Red has the 34-0 lead. And up to the line comes Steubenville Big Red. Twins to the right side. The backs are in the eye, and Davis looking to throw. Nothing there. He's just going to tuck it back and eat it, and no gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 10 from the 20.
Well, it looked like a designed quick hitter out there, and his receiver did not know that.
Ready to go.
Jones and Zane were kind of sprinting downfield, so he did the right thing. Tucked it and ran it.
And Big Red now shuffling some new guys in offensively. Davis with the play, cracking the huddle. Abe Zane, wide receiver over on the right side of the football field. 2nd down and 10 for Big Red at the 20-yard line. Now Zane in motion across the formation. Backs are in the eye. And here's a handoff to Wallace, and Shea gets down to the 16-yard line, gain of 4. And that'll bring up a 3rd down and 6.
Back after back for Big Red. They just keep bringing guys in, plugging them in there, and they run the ball well.
And that clock continuing to roll now, 5:27 on a running clock. And twin receivers coming to the near side for Steubenville Big Red. Jones and Zane, best number in football, number 82 over here on the near side. Backs are in the eye.
Here we go, 82 again.
Davis up under center, and he's looking to throw. He steps, he fires a slant. It was tipped at the line, and it's incomplete.
Let's bring up a 4th down now for Big Red.
So it will be the 4th and 6 from the 16-yard line. Incomplete pass stops the clock. 5:04 left to play here in the second.
Hey, while we got a sec, guys, Ross, you guys put on a heck of a assembly there today for On America. And got to give a shout out to my niece, Gabriella, who did a great job saying her essay at the assembly.
Thank you.
So all 4th down and 6. And here's a handoff to Lucas Koval. And Koval lumbers his way down inside the 15, down to the 14, gain of 2. Not enough for the 1st down. Big Red will turn it over on downs. Today's game is brought to you by DeLuca Realty. Trust the realtor who's been serving the Ohio Valley for more than 20 years. DeLuca Realty. When it's time to sell or find your perfect home or place of business, that's when it's time to get to know Rick DeLuca and his staff. Visit rickdelucarealty.com. That's delucarealty.com. Or you can visit their office on Canton Road in Wintersville.
Ethan Duggan now in the game for Big Red.
As St. Clairsville getting a guy in late here, and he's out there. Play clock is down to 8. And they're ready to rock and roll. Bigelow up under center. Power I formation. Here's a handoff to Maroon. Maroon hit right at the line and falls forward for a gain of 1.
Yeah, good job by the Big Red defense.
Maroon, the ball carrier. And
hi to Dave Kramalik, listening in tonight on the web.
Eric Lula involved in the stop for Steubenville Big Red. 2nd down and 9 now for the Red Devils. Ball spotted at the 15-yard line. 4:25 clock moving here in the second. As the Red Devils are moving left to right at Harding Stadium. As the rain continues to fall here in Steubenville, Ohio. Power I formation, man to the right side. Bigelow on the give. And a ball carry out across the 15. That was Kolb that time as he picks up another yard, maybe 2. So 3rd down and a long 8.
Jonathan Blackman on the stop for the Big Red. Gain of 2 brings up 3rd down. The 50-50 number. 193-225.
So 3rd down, we'll call it a 8, almost a long 7, if you will. And St. Clairsville up to the line of scrimmage, looking over to Coach McLean, getting that play. 3:40 on a running clock to play here in the second. And Bigelow again taking his time. Play clock is down to 9. Power I formation. Bigelow, play fake, looking to throw, rolling out. It is going to be picked off by Steubenville Big Red down around the 10-yard line. Lula comes up with a football. Let's go down to Fatty.
Lula played a great play there. Bigelow, as he was rolling out, I don't know whether he didn't see him or not, but he threw it right into Lula's hands, and he held on to it, and Big Red sets himself up at the 11-yard line.
Eric Lula, the 5'9", 165-pound sophomore. And Javon Davis trots back out to operate the offense. 3:23 left to play here before halftime. 34-0, Big Red on top. They're going to come up with twins to the near side of the football field. Jones and Abe Zane again, 2 men in the backfield along with Davis, operating out of the pistol formation. He's looking to throw. He fires the slant. Jones, he's got it for a touchdown from 11 yards out. Let's go down to Fatty.
What a great play call there. They ran that little smoke screen where they look like they're going to throw the screen pass basically out here to the left. And Jonesy did a nice little slant pattern, and Javon hit him right in the numbers. He almost couldn't have dropped it. It was such a good pass. And Big Red makes it 40-0 with the extra point still to come.
And let's see which kicker they're going to try it out. Yep. So it's going to be Ian Phillips, the lefty. So Chris Elliott snapping it back. Pirro to hold. And good snap, good placement. And the lefty, Phillips. Ian puts it up, and he puts it through. 3:18 left to play here in the second. Steubenville Big Red 41-0 on top of St. Clairsville. It's high school football on the river.
Chase Rojas from Wells Elementary is the winner of the second quarter.
So a one-play, 11-yard touchdown drive, 11-yard pass from Davis to Jorian Jones. The extra point by Ian Phillips, good. 41-0, Steubenville Big Red on top. And Phillips is going to be kicking things away. Starks, Harrison, Harrington are back deep. And again, he just kind of pounds this one into the ground. Maroon kind of runs into his own guy as they go down to get it. Steubenville Big Red saying that they have the football. The officials are saying they have it as well. Let's go down to Fatty.
Once again, that squib kick, guys, and it got through actually the second level that time. And then as he went to pick it up, he did get hit by his own guy. Ball comes loose, and Big Red comes up with it. And this ball has not seen St. Clairsville side of the 50-yard line yet tonight.
That's got to be a happy moment for Father Nick that you always see is down there. The Greek church priest is Andoni Demetris recovers that fumble.
So it's first down and 10 for Steubenville Big Red. Davis still in there, hands the ball off right up the middle to Blackman, and Jonathan works his way down to the 20-yard line. Gain 8.
Yeah, Blackman bashes ahead. I see a homecoming queen coming in behind me here, Mr. Claypack. And it's not Mike Matheson. Jeez, he better move because I got to be able to see. There she is. There's our queen.
We're going to be joined by Kira Newbern coming up here in just a couple of minutes. So second down and 2 after the gain of 8 by Blackman. Davis up under center. And here's the handoff to Demetris. And he lumbers down inside the 20, down to about the 19-yard line. He's going to be real close, I think just a little bit shy of that first down. All depends on the spot. No signal yet.
It'd be a third down and about 1.
So a gain of 1 on the play. So Steubenville Big Red with the play clock not set yet. And there's Minkenmeyer. So
9 different players have carried the ball in this first half for Steubenville. That's definitely spreading the wealth. Because they had a Silky and Billy Jeffries listening in tonight.
And Davis with the play, quickly to the huddle. Play clock is down to 5. Up to the line they come. Abe Zane over on the right side on third down and 1. Handoff to Demetris again. And Tony, he's got first down yardage over on the right side. A gain of 2. That's going to move the sticks.
Jovan Davis looked like someone stepped on his foot on that as he kind of stumbled out of the snap.
Take advantage of Hauser store-wide savings for everything you need to enjoy all the games. Save up to 50% off and more on everything store-wide. Recliners, comfy sofas, TVs, and electronics. Hauser's Furniture on the corner of John Scott and Sunset in Steubenville. First down and 10 for the Crimson and Black as they have it at the St. Clairsville 17-yard line. Abe Zane up to the line, going to go to the right side as we have an official's timeout now. Asking to reset the play clock, and they do. Looks like St. C may have had an equipment issue. They've got that ready to rock and roll, and here we go. As Davis again coming over here to the near side, talking with Coach Marino.
And they're just letting clock run off here. Anthony Rice now in at fullback.
As we're under a minute to play here in the second quarter. Zane wide to the right side. The backs are in the eye. Davis on the give to Rice, picking his way. Way to follow his eyes as he gets decent yardage down inside the 15-yard line, down to the 12-yard line, gain of 5.
Had an injury for St. Clairsville. Slow getting up.
And that's their big defensive end.
And he's not
Howard Storr and Matt Greenwood on the stop right there.
Matt Greenwood, the 6'2", 200-pound junior, also a tight end offensively. He was in on the tackle. He's kind of down there on all fours right now. He tried to get up.
Ankle. He's grabbing at his ankle.
And the medical staff on to attend to Matt Greenwood.
I think Reno just told Coach Mr. Mickemeyer when you start that clock back up, maybe to wait a few seconds before you start that play clock.
Coming up in the post-game show, we will hand out the 106.3 The River Wintersville Trophy Shop Steubenville Big Red Player of the Game. The young man will receive a plaque at the banquet. Compliments of Bob in the Wintersville Trophy Shop. For all your trophy needs, call Bob in the Wintersville Trophy Shop, 740-266-6905. And don't forget, Ohio State is at Penn State Saturday night, 8 o'clock. Catch all the action right here on the River, beginning at 6:30 with the pregame show.
That's how you catch the action right here? Like
is that how you catch it? Absolutely.
Catching a football.
You got your questions ready for the Queen?
I have my questions ready, and I'm going to question her on her work in my class. There's the laugh. She laughs at everything I say.
And Mr. Greenwood is being assisted off the field. We wish him the best of luck. We sure hope that young man is all right.
She knows idiots when she sees them.
Clock moving down to 25 seconds now, and Steubenville Big Red is in the take a knee formation. And waiting for the snap. There it is. Javon takes the knee, and that's going to do it. It is halftime as we welcome you to the Steubenville Big Red halftime show. Steubenville Big Red 41, St. Clairsville nothing. We will be back with the halftime stats, recap the scoring, and we'll be joined by the homecoming queen, Kira Newberg, as we welcome you to the Big Red halftime show on 106.3 The River. He will kick it off from the 40-yard line as Caleb Mitchell and Isaiah Blackwell are back deep for Steubenville Big Red, standing right around their 10-yard line. Again, 41-0. Big Red on top of St. Clairsville here at Reno Field at Harding Stadium. Kolb has the hand in the air. Here he is on the run-up, and we're underway here in the second half. It is a high kick, and it's fielded at the 15-yard line by Mitchell. And Mitchell fighting his way out across the 30, still on his feet, lumbering out to about the 33-yard line before he's finally hit and dropped as the offensive unit for Big Red makes its way onto the field.
Joe, if I could take a chance too, I got to thank Clifton Spinner. They just showed a nice video about him for being our guest tonight and Speaker of Honor America today. 1983 graduate of Big Red, and they're showing him now in the room right next to us. He was a standout football player here, but more than anything, he's a standout state trooper for 28 years. Now the head of security at Franklin University, so we couldn't be prouder to have him as my classmate in there speaking to the young people today and spreading a very good message to them.
Ethan Duggan is on running the show. He is the quarterback for Steubenville Big Red, and he is going to send single receiver over on the right side. Now Zane is going to motion the twins over on the right. Backs are in the eye. And Duggan on the give. And on the carry for Steubenville Big Red as that offensive line is blowing people off the football. Shea Wallace, as he picks up about 6 yards, it'll be 2nd down and 4.
Jaleel Shepard would look like the guy from the movie The Blind Side. He was driving him to the bus.
Big Red wearing their black trousers with the white and red trim down the sides. The red jerseys with the white numerals trimmed in black and also the red headgear. St. Clairsville coming out in the white road uniforms, the solid white pants, white jerseys with the red numerals trimmed in silver and the silver headgear. 2nd down and a long 4. Wallace on the give again. And
that was a fumble. He picked it up himself, Duggan. He picked the fumble up and got a little bit of a loss, about a loss of 1 on that play. I told Kira to stay up here as long as she wants and stay out of the rain, and she is taking full advantage of that, and I don't blame her.
I don't either. Loss of 1.
I'll vouch for you with Kelly. Don't worry about it.
That's going to set up a 3rd down and a long 5, almost 6. As Steubenville Big Red continues to shuffle guys in and out offensively. As Duggan, the 5'9", 150-pound sophomore quarterback, leads him up to the line of scrimmage.
You missed your calling, Mike Matheson.
Zane and Cunningham, widest twins to the near side. The backs are in the eye. And Duggan, play fake, rolling near side, nearly tripped. Now he steps, he fires, and he's got his man, Demetrius, out of the backfield.
Gain about 2 on that play to bring up a 4th and 3. Big Red, I'm sure will go for this.
As Demetrius picks up 2 as he gets to the 40-yard line. Like Ross said, it'll be 4th and 3 from the 40.
They're going to send some guys out. They're going to send Ian Phillips out to do the punting. Usually it would be Mark Smith, but with the 41-0 lead, the JV guys are now being the guys that you're going to see on the field. And I don't believe, Fatty, I don't believe any freshmen are dressed because, you know, their helmets do not have the S on the side. That's the way to distinguish it.
Yeah, and walking up and down there, Ross, you're absolutely right. These are all like the JV and varsity guys.
And Harris is back deep as Phillips gets it out of there. Harris is telling everybody to stay away from it. Bounces down inside the Red Devil. 40 down to the 37-yard line, and that's where St. C will have it. First down and 10. Today's game is brought to you by Dunkin' Donuts, offering sandwiches to be sacked. Pumpkin season, football season, a winning team, a winning combination. Big Red and Dunkin' Donuts. 3 Springs Drive, Weirton. America runs on Dunkin'. This is St. C's best field position of the game, Ross. They'll have it first down and 10 at their 37.
And we'll see how they can do against the second team of the Big Red right now.
And Bigelow on the give as he gives it to Joey Maroon. Maroon lumbers his way out to the 41-yard line, gain of 4.
Boy, I hear that name and I just think of the Bugs Bunny. What a Maroon.
Blackman on the stop. Second down and 6 now for St. Clairsville.
They're going quickly.
Twins to the left side of the football field. 2 guys in the backfield. Hetherington dots that I. And Kolb is the fullback. Or is that Chuska? That is Chuksa. And here's a handoff to Maroon again following the blocking. He gets out across the 45, out to the 46-yard line, gain of 5.
Well, when I was 79 out there on our roster for Big Red making the tackle. So we'll go ahead and call him Pat Wick. It's been a while since Pat Wick has gotten into a game for Big Red, too. He's right behind us. He does it all.
That's enough to move the chains for St. Clairsville. It'll be a first down and 10 from the 47-yard line. Is the running clock rule here in the second half.
Fatty, he's up here shoving yolks into his mouth like a shovel.
I'm surprised. I mean, being the manager, you think he'd be on the field and doing some work.
And here's a handoff to Cole, breaks it outside as the big man is lumbering.
Wow.
He's got first down yardage and more down inside the Big Red 40, down to the 37-yard line.
Oh, big man is definitely an understatement with him.
Gain of 15 on the run by Kolb. 5'11", 225-pound sophomore. He looks a little thicker than that.
He's a big boy. And again, we talked about this earlier. St. Clairsville is a very young team, Joe.
Yes.
So, you know, they're going to definitely be a lot better next season.
Well, they're young. They're well coached. A lot of heart and pride up there in St. Clairsville. First down and 10. Here's a handoff to the second man through. I believe that was Joey Maroon, and he is hitting the backfield. He's going to go down for a loss. Shepard on the stop.
Fatty, we'll put that on you, too, down there, if we can find out who's wearing 79 for us.
All right, guys, I'll check on that.
And Storr now checking in. New running back for St. Clairsville. 6', 165-pound sophomore. He dots the I. Here's a handoff to the running back, and that is Chuksa.
Okay, I got it for you, Joe. Zach Eakey is wearing number 77, and that is Jaleel Shepard wearing 79. So they switched it up.
Gain of 3 on the play, so it's second down and 7. The ball spotted at the 35-yard line as St. Clairsville is moving left to right here at Reno Field at Harding Stadium.
Thanks to Kira Newbern for that. She's on the game over here. I mean, maybe this is going to be a calling for her. Yeah, Dennis can go.
And Butkus the fullback, and they're going to hand the ball off to Storr. Storr gets down inside the Big Red 30, down to the 29-yard line.
And Mitchell making the tackle for Big Red, and it's going to be close, but there'll be a little short third and about 1.
Yeah, gain of 6.5 on the play. Ball spotted at the 28-yard line of Steubenville Big Red. Tight bunch formation to the left side of the football field. Now they're going to change running backs as Kolb is checking in, so they got 2 big running backs in the backfield. Butkus and also Kolb. On 4th down and 1 from the 28-yard line. Bigelow up under center. Long play count. He's going to hand the ball off to Kolb. Hits the line. First down yardage and more down to the 25-yard line. Gain of 3, and that'll move the sticks. They're going to say down to the 24, so a 4-yard pickup on that play. It'll be first down and 10 now for the Red Devils. Today's game brought to you by Sterling's Auto Body and Paint. They are committed to doing the best auto body service in the Ohio Valley. Get on the right track to the right destination by calling Sterling's Auto Body and Paint today, 740-264-0744. Sterling's Auto Body and Paint, often copied, never duplicated. First down and 10 for the Red Devils from the Big Red 24-yard line. Twins to the far side of the football field. Butkus on the give, tried to sneak the fullback through the line, and he may lose a yard. And there was a fumble on the play, and Big Red came up with it.
Shepard with the recovery on the fumble. All right, Big Red. Coach Sack's happy with them, giving him some head smacks on the side and hugging him and laughing. Look how happy he is coming off the field. That's right, I got that fumble recovery. He's going to have a nice meal cooked by Mom this weekend.
First down and 10 for Steubenville Big Red. After the turnover, they took it over at their own 25-yard line.
And the fourth quarterback of the night for Big Red is Clayton Chris. And we see Coach Bowers being interviewed on the field, and we got to talk about him here in a few seconds.
Twins to the near side, and Chris on the give as he hands the ball off that time to Caleb Mitchell, the 5'9", 170-pound sophomore, had a touchdown last week. Gets 6 yards out across the 30 to the 31-yard line, second down 4.
Soccer, Joe, the sectional championship will be here Saturday, moved to 2:45 due to the ACT, and they will be taking on St. Clairsville. This is like St. Clairsville week. Our middle school played, the freshmen played, varsity, the JVs will play down there Saturday against them in football, and then soccer here. So it is definitely
It's Big Red St. C week.
Yeah, it is. So good luck to Coach Bowers and all the guys from the soccer team.
Second down and 4 from the 31. Clayton Chris in at quarterback. And on the toss, he gets it to Mitchell again. And Mitchell, first down yardage. You can hear the pads popping from up here.
He got it right.
I finally said that phrase.
And we also got to say congratulations to both coaches, Robinson and Coach Bowers, on winning the Eastern District Coach of the Year awards this year for us.
Gain of 7, and that'll move the chains for Steubenville Big Red. It'll be first down and 10 for the Crimson and Black as they have it at their 38-yard line. They're moving right to left here at Harding Stadium. Again, the running clock rule here in the second half, down to 1:54, 41-0. Steubenville Big Red on top of St. Clairsville. And the backs are offset. Twins to the left side. Chris under center is going to hand the ball off again to Caleb Mitchell, and Mitchell's going to be bottled up, but he is going to fall forward for a short gain, maybe 1 over here on the near side. So gain a 1 as Jorian Jones checking in. Jorian's got a 11-yard touchdown reception under his belt today.
What numbers he wear?
He wears number 82. Fatty, they're picking on me, man.
And as well they should. I'm tired of hearing about that number.
I knew that was coming. What number Fatty wear?
Nothing.
Question mark? Hyphen.
Second down and 8 from the 40-yard line. Twins near side. Chris throwing, and it is batted down at the line of scrimmage. Chris Kuhn got the big paw up to knock it down for the Red Devils.
Yeah, he tried to get that quick one-step drop and throw it, and they were in there on him, and there was nothing really he could do. It was just knocked down. And as you can see now, our entire coaching staff has already gone down to the field, and Coach Sack, JoJo Sack on the sideline telling them the plays. This will probably be the last play of the quarter, Joe.
Now the 30 seconds here. Twins to the near side again. Zane and Jones. Now Abe Zane going in motion, so man wide each way. Clayton Chris on the give, as he gives it that time to Blackwell, and Blackwell falls forward, short gain on the play, and that is going to do it for the third quarter. After 3 quarters here at Reno Field at Harding Stadium, Big Red 41, St. Clairsville nothing. It's high school football, 106.3 The River.
071 193 071. Order this ticket. Please come to the press box and claim your prize. No game in the play, and that's the end of the third quarter. 50-50 number again, 193-071. 193-071. 250 number 19371. 193.
And welcome back, everybody. Steubenville Big Red, St. Clairsville, as we start the fourth quarter. Big Red leads it 41-0 here at Reno Field at Harding Stadium, as a Big Red is going to punt things away. And good snap. And the punt is going to be blocked. It's going to be blocked by St. Clairsville. The ball is loose down around the 15-yard line. It is still loose. And St. Clairsville is going to have it deep into Steubenville Big Red territory down around the 10-yard line.
Well, after they blocked that, they almost lost it because it was touched by a St. Clairsville player, but they were able to recover it. Fatty, down there onto you, buddy.
Yeah, they took advantage of the kind of the bobbled snap by the punter. And you're right, Ross. He tried to pick it up and run it in. And if Big Red picks that up, they may have that ball back on a turnover of downs, basically. But St. Clairsville keeps hold of the ball, and they've got the ball at about the 10-yard line, looking to get on the scoreboard for the first time tonight.
And let's take a updated look at the Deanna Ball and Stats Certified Public Accountant Stats.
First, we'll give you the Big Red stats. And for Big Red, 29 carries, 137 yards, 6 of 9 for 130 in the air, 38 plays, 267 yards, penalized one time for 5 yards, something I said we really wanted to work on, and they've worked on, is cutting down on the penalties. And we got coming for you the St. Clairsville stats: 20 rushes for 32 yards, 1 of 6 for 6 in the air, 26 plays for 46 yards, only 1 penalty for 5 yards as well.
Timeout on the field. We'll go ahead and step aside. It's Big Red football on the river. And Watt going to stay in there. New quarterback for the Red Devils. That's Dustin Carruthers. And looked like we had somebody leave early. And no flags, though. Hand off to Watt.
That's almost a very good no call if I'm one of the coaches on either side of this field right now. Just let them play.
Loss of 2 on the play.
Oh. Switching subs for Big Red, and they collided with each other on the field. Excited young men trying to get in there. Joey Gabrielli.
9 minutes, 48 seconds on a running clock as St. Clairsville. Carruthers leading them up to the line of scrimmage. Man wide each way. Big Red showing blitz off the left edge, and we've got whistles and flags.
And they're going to call them that time. They're going to call the procedure on the
St. Clairsville
offense. They'll move them back 5. Hey, well, I got a chance to, Joe, on Tuesday here at Harding Stadium. It's at 5:45. It'll be the 52nd annual flag football Steubenville City Schools championship games. So come out and support the future of the Big Red.
But I mean, like, these are backup JG.
So that will set up now a third down from the 11-yard line. Twins to the far side of the football field. Single receiver here on the near side as Carruthers looking to throw under pressure. Lefty steps, fires, and it's going to be almost intercepted in and out of the hands.
Caleb Mitchell almost made a nice play, but Carruthers was drilled as he was throwing the ball.
Yeah, pass is incomplete, so that'll set up now a 4th down and goal from the 11-yard line. And looks like they're trotting out a field goal team. And they are, as
I'm at a loss on this one.
Watt. And let's see, where's he going to put the tee down at the 17. So a 27-yard field goal attempt by Watt. Vike is the holder. And the snap. The kick is up, and the kick is no good, wide to the left. 41-0. Steubenville Big Red on top. You're listening to high school football on the river.
Like right now it's me, but they are also putting News 9 on. Like News 9 will
Who's in?
kind of
Duggan.
Yeah.
And welcome back, everybody. Ethan Duggan back in at quarterback on 1st down and 10 for Steubenville Big Red from their 20-yard line.
Ches Jennings gets into the game for Big Red, and
Caleb Mitchell on a carry, gain of 2 off the left side, 2nd down and 8.
Nice to see other girl on our homecoming court, my Key Club president, Lexi Biasi, interning, doing a little internship with Channel 9. She's doing some on-the-field interviews today. Down there just interviewed Greg Bowers and now Kira Newburn. So that's, she told you that's what she wants to do.
She is definitely going into the right field.
Yeah.
Wish her the best of luck.
An energetic young lady with just all kinds of great qualities.
All the girls, I say, okay, hands on the counter, feet on the floor, chin up.
She was ready.
She knew it. She did it. She told me that. Here's a toss to Mitchell, and Caleb's got some daylight. First down yardage. He's still on his feet at midfield. It's a foot race right now, and he is gone. He's at the 10, the 5. Touchdown, Steubenville Big Red down to Fatty.
How about that, guys? They run a sweep over here to the Big Red side of the field, and Caleb Mitchell got great blocking. And once he got to the outside, it was a foot race. And 78 yards later, he's into the end zone, and Big Red's on the scoreboard again.
And it comes at 6:12 of the final quarter. 78-yard touchdown run, part of a two-play 80-yard drive. Caleb Mitchell on the big scoring run.
Carlo Biasi will hold for Ian Phillips.
And the snap, and the placement is bobbled, and it is going to be no good. So a no good on a bobbled snap, and 5:35 left to play. Steubenville Big Red leads at 47-0. It's high school football. And welcome back, everybody. Steubenville Big Red on top, 47-0 over St. Clairsville as Ian Phillips on the return, and he just pounds this one into the ground. It's picked up by one of the up men of St. Clairsville, Porter. And Porter does a nice job, Ross, of just tucking the ball and straight up the field as he's going to give his St. Clairsville Red Devils great field position at their own 38-yard line.
Yeah, nice job.
37-yard line.
And again, you see a team here that, down in 47-0, but they're not quitting.
See, 3 minutes, 45 seconds left to go. Carruthers and Aaron Jordan takes the toss. And Aaron is going to pick up 2 yards at the 40-yard line over on the right side.
Just showing Dennis my picture from the Bugs Bunny cartoon on my phone of Block Jacques Chalac. Claim jumping and pogo sticking is what he was wanted for.
I tell you, you educators, man.
We educate on
You watch a lot of television.
Great cartoons.
So gain of 2, second down and 8, right at the 40-yard line. St. Clairsville's own 40-yard line. Man wide each way. The backs are in the eye. Carruthers on the give again to Jordan.
Anthony Rice on the tackle for Big Red as it gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Falls forward, gain of 1, so it's going to set up a 3rd and 7.
Wholesale substitutions for Big Red right now. Try to get your names in there. Damaka McGee comes into the game along with Anthony Tamani.
Gain of 1, it's a 3rd down.
As that clock continues to roll down to 2 minutes and 40 seconds on a running clock. Single receiver each way for Carruthers and the Red Devils. Moving right to left here at Harding Stadium. Carruthers looking to throw. The out is not there, and he's going to throw it to the other side. Nice job by the young quarterback. His initial receiver covered. He went to his secondary receiver. It is complete. Short gain on the play, though, of 3. That's going to set up a 4th down and a long 5.
Eric Lula on the tackle, along with Jorian Jones.
Carruthers, 5'11", 140 seconds on a running clock. Single receiver each way for Carruthers and the Red Devils. Moving right to left here at Harding Stadium. Carruthers looking to throw. The out is not there, and he's going to throw it to the other side. Nice job by the young quarterback. His initial receiver covered. He went to his secondary receiver. It is complete. Short gain on the play, though, of 3. That's going to set up a 4th down and a long 5.
Eric Lula on the tackle, along with Jorian Jones.
Carruthers, 5'11", 155-pound sophomore quarterback, so he'll be back for Coach McLean next season. And the Red Devils on 4th down and 5, up to the line of scrimmage from their own 43-yard line. Throw eye look, Carruthers play fake, rolling near side, under pressure, steps out of it, the lefty throws. He's got his man complete, 1st down yardage down to the Big Red 47-yard line.
A nice pitch and catch, but an unbelievably nice tackle by Preston Haney.
Gain of 10. Gage Suska on the reception.
say hi to the Banks family listening in tonight tomorrow, and we wish Jordan Banks good luck tomorrow night as he is one of the coaches with the Buckeye Local Panthers in their final home game of the season. Thanks for listening in. Former Big Red football player Jordan Banks and company.
Speaking of Jordan, Aaron Jordan dots the I for the Red Devils. Here's a toss to him, going to the far side, back to the line of scrimmage, gets to the Big Red 45, gets down to the Big Red 43-yard line, gain of 4.
These JV guys for Big Red, you know they don't want to let St. Clairsville score, so they're playing hard right now, Joe.
I thought there was a flag on the field at first, but the officials, there was a towel that blew out onto the field.
Nick Isla into the game now for Big Red.
And we're down to 45 seconds of play in the football game. And second down and a long 5 for the Red Devils. Inside handoff to the fullback for St. Clairsville, and he is going to pick up a short gain on the play.
Anthony Rice on the tackle.
Brandon Peary was the ball carrier.
Down to 20 seconds to play in the game now.
And St. Clairsville in the huddle, trying to get one final play off. And up to the line they come. Game clock down to 10. Man wide each way. Backs are in the eye. Hand off to Watt, and that is going to do it after a gain of 2 down to the 39-yard line. Your final score, Steubenville Big Red is 8-1 in a 47-0 victory over St. Clairsville. We'll be back as we welcome you to the Big Red postgame show on 106.3 The River.
For the Red Devils, 27 rushes for 51 yards, 3 of 13 for 21 yards in the air, 40 plays for 72 yards, 2 penalties for 10. However, still resilient. The young guys got in and played a little bit, and that shows the character of these young guys. For Big Red, 31 plays, running the ball for 213 yards, 6 for 9 in the air. Really didn't have to throw the ball a lot for 130. And that was pretty much about how it was at halftime for them on yardage. And then 40 plays for 343. And Joey, 1 penalty for 5 yards for Big Red. So doing what they needed to do and total domination in this game.
47-0, the final score. When we come back, we'll recap the scoring. It's the Big Red post-game show, live from Harding Stadium, 106.3 The River.
Ready, break.